Hello, beautiful people. I trust you're doing well wherever you are. I am doing so well, and I am so excited to be in front of the camera once more and just do what I love most. I tell you, I can do so many things, but the one that really lights me up is just being able to speak into people's lives and let them know that it's possible. Let them know that there is God who is in heaven who watches over us. And you know what? He promised that He will never leave us nor forsake us. So let's get right into this video today. I'm excited about this message that has been heavy in my heart. Actually, I've been holding on to this message for the last, let's say, 3 weeks. This message came into my spirit, and I've been contemplating whether I should do a write-up or whether I should just do a video. And because I have finally decided to start up a second YouTube channel. For those who already following me know that I have a YouTube channel that I do home workouts. Yeah, we love fitness. We want to keep fit. We want to, you know, blossom in each and every way. We want to grow spiritually. And that's what God has called me for. He has called me for all those who want to do life with Him. And it's possible also to do life with Him with excellence, guys. It doesn't have to be boring. No, whoever said that Christianity is boring lied to you. I'm here to prove to you that it can be fun. Yes, you can be you, and at the same time you can really grow in every way possible in each and every area of your life, because that's exactly what God has been doing in my life. And when this message was so heavy on me, and I was trying to think, how should I relate, and then God gave me an idea, and that is starting up with another channel. Because when I started the other channel, I thought I would be doing all these things in one channel, but I just realized that the workouts are picking up so fast. Guys, if you've not checked out my YouTube channel on home workouts, please do. I'll leave the link below in the description box, and also the name is right here, Rose Kasau Home Workouts. Come, let's have fun while toning our body, cutting weight, and also losing our stomach fat, belly fat. For me, I'm huge on the belly fat because that is what I've been struggling with, and I know there are many who would also want to join me. So feel free to join me, and let's do this. So I realized that channel was really picking up on the workout side, and I was feeling like I'm getting lost with my inspirational things, because this is what God has called me to do, to speak out to people, to encourage women and everyone. Actually, everyone is a child of God. If you can relate with me, if you can relate with me because of a certain thing, because I'm a woman, well and good. And if you are a man and also you get inspired by my messages, then well and good. You can also refer me to any other people or any other friend or relatives. And so I got onto it and decided to come up with this channel right now that I am currently growing. It has 2 subscribers as I speak. And I believe that God is going to grow us, because I believe that I will do the work, I will plant, I will wake up, shoot the videos, but it's only the Lord who determines the growth. And if you are new here, I would love to welcome you into my family. Here, as I've already mentioned, is that I talk about faith, I talk about lifestyle and wellness, and I also love doing my own hair, my natural hair. Just assume this wig. I had just to do it because I didn't like my twists are not that good and presentable today. I need to do some touch up, and so that's why I had to wear a wig. But I love my natural hair, and I I'm always doing a lot of DIYs, do it yourself at home. And so I'm hoping that I will be able to also put it in my journey, in my vlogs, and each and every content that I will create here. So this is my new channel, guys, and I'm just hoping that you will support me. And the message today that I want to relay to you is when God calls you. This is so deep because this is exactly what happened to me. Um, Family, what you don't know is that I quit employment 4 years ago, and this was in response to God's calling upon my life. It was such a huge step, guys, and I won't lie, I really struggled to obey God or not. But a time came when I had really to just take the leap of faith, and here I am, guys. And honestly, when I look at the last 4 years, what God has done in me, what God has done, oh my God, it's mind blowing. It's me who is seated here in front of the camera talking. I couldn't do this. I mean, God has just increased my confidence. He has taken me to another level. And this, I believe, He has been doing so that I can be able to do His work, and also to step out and serve my purpose in this world. This has come with a lot of costs, guys, and I believe that one by one I'll be offloading each and everything that I have been going through, and this is in the hope that it's going to encourage someone out there. It's going to inspire someone out there, and realize that when God calls you, He will provide for you. When God calls you, He will help you through it. When God calls you, He will do everything for you. You have to do nothing. I mean, nothing. And when God calls you and all the people around you are trying to, discourage you, they are trying to ask you questions that you also don't have answers. That's where I've been. You are being asked, but you have a child. How is the child going to survive without salary? So that has been my life. But I'm happy to report right now that God has taken care of us for the last 4 years. We have never lacked. We have never slept hungry. That is God for you. So when God calls you, quit running to human beings, quit running to people, quit running even to your pastor, quit running to all these people. They are just people. When God calls you, He's the one who is going to sustain you. He's the one who is going to provide for you. He's the one who is going to strengthen you. So what happens when you run to all these people? Remember, they're just human, and God's ways are not our ways. Because God called you, He knows how He's gonna maneuver and navigate your life in a way that you'll be able to survive and you'll be able to come out the other side successful. And I can tell you, it's only God who can see tomorrow. As I'm seated here, I can't tell of tomorrow. I don't know how I will wake up tomorrow. Your pastor doesn't know how he will wake up tomorrow. Your friend, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, they don't know about tomorrow. But there's one who knows about tomorrow, and that is God. And He's the only one that you need to trust. He's the only one that you need to look up to. Many of us are losing it. Many of us are cutting off their destiny and their purpose just because they are running to people. And don't get me wrong, people are not bad, but I want to assure you one thing: you cannot put your trust in them. You cannot afford to put your trust in them. The Bible says very clear that cursed is the man that puts his trust in man. Why did God say that? Because you try trusting a human being and then you will know indeed what that meant. You trust a man, it is so short-lived. They can only support you for a certain duration of time. After that time, they get tired of you. They start just despising you. They start just looking down on you. So Do you want to put your trust and your calling and everything that God has put inside of you, that precious little thing, that precious big thing inside of you, you want to put it in the hands of people? People who change their minds every other second? The scriptures tell us that God is not a man that he should lie. Because men are full of lies. Men are full men, and when I say men, I mean people. Men are full of false promises. It's only God who can carry you through. Because he says he'll never leave you, he'll never forsake you. And no matter what I go through, no matter what I've gone through, my confidence has been in one thing, that God will never leave me nor forsake me. And he also says that he will not allow the righteous to be ashamed. And God stands to his word. He will never leave you nor forsake you. My word today is one. And I want to actually read the scriptures. So let's read from Galatians chapter 1 verse 16. 1 verse 16. Yeah, this was Paul being called by God. And we all know that Paul used to persecute Christians. And at one point, God called him. And when God called him, this is the confidence that gives me the strength to carry on each and every day. And I just want to encourage you to be like Paul in your walk and in your calling. Without saying so much, let's get into the word. The word is everything. It's sharper than any double-edged sword. Okay, so I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that the gospel I preached is not of human origin. I did not receive it from any man, nor was I taught it. Rather, I received it by revelation from Jesus Christ. Okay. For all of those running to people to give them, to hoping that they will get a rhema word from people. Now you know. For you have heard of my previous way of life in Judaism, how intensely I persecuted the church of God and tried to destroy it. I was advancing in Judaism beyond many of my own age among my people and was extremely zealous for the traditions of my fathers. But when God, who set me apart from my mother's womb and called me by his grace. You hear? When God set him apart, okay? When God, who set me apart from my mother's womb and called me by his grace, was pleased to reveal his son in me so that I might preach him among the Gentiles. My immediate response was not to consult any human being. I'm also listening. Paul, yes. I will repeat that again, guys. Forgive me. But when God called me, yeah, my immediate response was not to consult any human being. I did not go up to Jerusalem to see those who were apostles before I was. But I went into Arabia. Later, I returned to Damascus. And the same Paul says that when he preached the gospel, even those who were apostles before him had nothing to add on to what he said. And that is what happens when you seek your guidance from the Lord. I tell you, no one will have anything to add on it. Because this is the word that is coming direct from God to your spirit. And the wisdom that comes with that word is unmatched. And no one will be able to say anything because it's accurate. So, my brothers and my sisters, I just want to encourage you one more. Please put your trust in God. Please seek God for direction. Seek Him. Seek Him, please. We are sabotaging ourselves when we run to people. I can assure you one thing. Not everyone has good intentions. And even those who have good intentions can also be used by the devil to distract you. Have you ever encountered a situation where you can't understand, like, you know very well this person was for you, this person was supporting you, this person was cheering you on, but all of a sudden there's a change of mood, there's a change of, something has changed. You can't put a finger on it, but something has changed. I'm not alone in that. I know many of us have experienced that. And that is exactly what happens when you put your trust in men, in people. People change. People die. I mean, when you are putting, just imagine, you are putting your hope in a person, in a man. You are calling. He dies today. And you still have 30 years ahead of you. So what happens? What happens to your calling? Do you abandon your calling just because that person has passed away? I just want you to know and realize how frail we are as humans, how short-lived we are as humans, that we cannot afford to put our trust and our hope. Oh my God, we can't. Don't be lied to. No one should tell you otherwise, please. Put your trust in God and you will never, ever, ever be disappointed. I love you all so much, and God loves you more, and He just wants the best for you guys. He wants you to put your trust on the right place, because a lot of us are praying each and every day, waiting for results, waiting for God to answer. But God is looking at you and is wondering, you have put your trust in so many things, but not Him. You have put your trust in career. You have put your trust in a husband. You have put your trust in friends. You have put your trust in your parents. You have put your trust in things. So what is God's work in your life? Why should God come into your life if you have other gods beside Him? I just hope this message made a difference in your life, and I just hope that God will continue helping you. I know God will always hold your hand. That's a matter of fact. Not unless you let go of His hand. God is a gentleman. He will not force Himself on you. But if you hold on to His hand, I can assure you, His grip will even be much, much more firm. He loves you. And until the next one, guys, bye. And thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking and being here. You may subscribe to my channel and you'll be getting more messages of this kind, and also daily vlogs of how I just live my little life. Goodbye.